Aquarius. All right. So we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Fascinating. So this is your November monthly love reading. We are tuning into the overall love energy potential and your energy and perhaps your connection, any advice, etc. We'll see what comes through. So that's pretty juicy. Fresh off the presses coming out. So I'm just going to pull two more romance cards. We're going to jump to tarot. So if that's something you're interested in, please do keep on watching. And don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, all the things. Put a heart in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Would love to know. All right. Woo! This is starting off super juicy. Oh my. All right. So then attraction came out and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That pairs perfectly with the soulmate. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. So it looks like this could be a very intriguing month for you in attracting in that person, or at least in the 3D, because you're always connected in other dimensions before you actually meet in the 3D. So here for it. So let's tune into your energy. All right, what's going on with my Aquarius, my Aquarians? This is getting hot in here. Fascinating. Oh, goodness. So let me just do. All right. So first one out of the gate is Temperance. Then we have the Five of Wands and then Judgment. And so what's interesting to me is that the Temperance and the Judgment to me have a similar timbre. But to me, it's about balance. And Judgment can also be like the ending of a karmic cycle or like a rebalancing of the scales, if that makes sense. So if you have been working on manifesting your soulmate, to me, this feels really good and it's really supportive, because it's almost like there may have been a block in the past, but like that blockage gets cleared. And to me, that's kind of like what the Five of Wands is suggesting to me, that there, I don't want to say like inner turmoil per se, but maybe getting the clarity of what you really wanted, or what you, for some of you, once again, table resonates, leave the rest, perhaps what you deserve or what you were willing to accept in the past versus now. And you're more balanced, you're in a better space. So ergo, that is then going to change your frequency, and then what is going to magnetize to you. We had the King of Swords. He popped out in another reading or two. It always fascinates me when there are certain cards that come out in several readings, because to me then that speaks to like the overall monthly energy. Ace of Wands, to me, that's a fiery, passionate beginning. So here for that, and that links well. And then what's interesting is then we have another wand. We have the Seven of Wands and the Moon. So, and this was in the middle of the deck, under the deck. So it's almost like there was something that perhaps in the past you couldn't see, or maybe you didn't want to deal with, that was under the surface, and it pops up this month, which is good. And Mercury's in retrograde, so that's an extra, almost like supportive layer to clearing out, to ending any type of like karmic cycles, etc. November in general is just a huge month of transformation. So it's like you get your energy completely clear, balanced. You move into like this new level, and that's what's going to then have the soulmate manifest in the 3D. So I'm just going to ask one question. So what's the potential by the end of this month for this person to appear? Oh, I got to jump. Okay. Oops. Got my thumb in the way there. That's not going to help. Interesting. So yeah, there is a little cleanup on, we'll say, aisle 5 this month that needs to happen. But then once you do, and it needs to be done intentionally. There's perhaps something, yeah, there's definitely been an attachment to, we'll say, maybe a past breakup that may have caused a little more strife than was necessary, because we have the Devil, then we have the 5 of Pentacles, and like I said, then we get so yeah, there's a piece here that you didn't see, but then it comes out, and then we have, right, the Knight of Pentacles, which is very like 3D, but it's also movement forward. So when you tune in, and this may be something subtle that comes up. So for some of you, you may be watching a movie or listening to something, and there's like a sentence that somebody says or a wording, and you're like, ooh, that's it. I need to look at that. And you look at it because all good things are going to come from that. It's almost like there is a necessity to clear this up so that this person can show up in the 3D. But it absolutely, the potential is there. Absolutely. And now it's up to you. You have spiritual free will and choice. Yep. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like once that you get that clarity, that cleanup, then you can move into a new chapter. And I love that. I love that. The Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. Absolutely adore it. So now I'm just going to ask if there's any other insight, wisdom, little nuggets to share. But I love this though. And it's one of those things where we keep evolving, right? And so you should keep shifting into a better, more refined version of yourself. And as you do, then you're going to attract better, right? It's just the way it is. It's just, so because I've seen this over and over again, and I'm sure you probably have too, where you have a friend, a family member, etc., where they just keep repeating the same pattern because they're not shifting, right? So they keep attracting the same type of partner. That's exactly what this is. All right. Ooh, fascinating. So we have pivot and choice, which once again, you get to choose, and it's your choice whether you want to, shift into the energy that cinches things, right? And perhaps it is going to take that pivot moment, where did it go? From looking at whatever the old thing was and be like, no, I choose differently. I choose differently. I deserve differently because I am an amazing light beam here and I deserve all the good things. So I adore that. So much potential. It is right there for the taking. You get to choose. So yay. I love this for you. So thank you so much for watching. Give this a thumbs up, click subscribe, share with your friends, all the socials things, help spread the love vibes around the world. and have a magical month. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.